Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful recap is finally in for Thursday, June 26, 2025. In today's episode, Deputy Chief Bradley Baker Dan Martin watches a Wired. Will Spencer Crew Morrow. Electra Forrester Linnea Grace has to endure her boyfriend kissing Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada. Plus, Nick Marone, Jack Wagner has a bombshell for Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. At Il Giardino, Nick continues spying on Tridge. Taylor Hayes Rebecca Budig gushes about being engaged and her love. Ridge Forrester Torsten K echoes the compliments and they kiss. Nick continues to listen as Taylor talks about being a modern woman going after what she wants. She kisses him again. Tridge leaves the restaurant and goes back to Eric Forrester's John McCook estate. Taylor wonders if she should have asked for permission to propose from Eric. Taylor knows Eric has always been Team Bridge. Will he be disappointed about their wedding? Ridge tells her that Eric has always loved her and just wants him to be happy. And he's happy with Taylor. The psychiatrist feels like they have their family back, and even Phoebe Forrester, last played by Mackenzie Mozzie, is smiling down on them. The mention of their dead daughter seems to hit Ridge in the gut, but he doesn't say anything as Taylor goes on and on. At Forrester Creations, Brooke is thrilled that Hope Logan Annika Noel is back in the company. The blonde is so proud of her daughter. Hope is happy to be back, too. However, Hope wishes her fashion line could be reinstated. Brooke offers to talk to Ridge about resurrecting her line. Hope reasons her mother really wants to resurrect her romance with Ridge. Brooke stares at photos of Ridge and has several flashbacks. Hope's voice brings Brooke back to reality. Hope doesn't want her mom to get hurt. Her mom deserves better. Brooke brings up that Nick said the same thing to her recently. Hope gushes about Nick being back in town. The mother and daughter debate about Nick. Hope thinks Nick is exactly what her mother needs right now. Ridge is still Brooke's destiny, and they will be together one day. Hope is worried about her mom. Then, Nick comes in. Hope runs into his arms. Nick was going to return to Italy soon, but there's been a recent development. Hope excuses herself so Brooke and Nick can talk privately. Nick admits he saw Tridge together. Taylor pulled out a ring and proposed. Brooke's jaw drops. What did he say? Nick tells her that Tridge is now engaged. Electra vents about the wiring situation too. Steffi Forrester Finnegan Jacqueline McInnes Wood and John Finn Finnegan Tanner Novlin. Steffi says it's really dangerous to Baker. Finn hopes Will can get Luna to confess. Baker agrees. They will get it on tape and video at the apartment. Will acts cool, but he's not making a move on Luna quickly enough. The pardoned killer asks him to prove it. If Will really wants her, then show her how much. Will insists he's not scared and plants a kiss on Luna's lips. Back at the Cliff House, Electra's jaw drops, and she looks away as Will kisses Electra on screen. Will suddenly pulls away. Luna asks if that's all he's got. She pulls him into another kiss as Electra watches on a laptop. Electra knows it's an act, but Will kissed her. Steffi tries to reason with her niece. Electra understands Will is just trying to save all of them. Luna tells Will to prove that he wants her just as much as she wants him. The Wired man says there is plenty of time for that. Will doesn't want to use her for sex. He wants something more, and gently kisses her. Luna asks if he's serious and Will plays along. He's ready to support her and be there to listen. Luna says it means a lot. Will tries to coax her into talking by bringing up her rough childhood. Luna opens her heart and talks about how lonely she was as a child. Finn furrows his brows and listens while Steffi scoffs. Baker looks at SINN as Luna talks about how she thought if she told Finn how much she needed him, he would be there like all the other fathers. Luna thought if she told Finn how sorry she was, he would love her back. Luna is saying all the right things and even Baker feels sorry for her now. Suddenly, Luna calls Steffi a bitch. Will paces across the room and questions Luna about Steffi. Luna says Finn would love her if Steffi were out of the way. Now Luna is ranting about Penelope Poppy Nozawa Romy Park. Luna asks if she doesn't deserve love like everyone else. Will admits that of course, she deserves love. Luna says she has zero intentions of leaving quietly. The girl is not going to disappear, so Steffi can act like she never existed. She has a plan to make sure Steffi is never a problem for her ever again. Finn says they have intent to harm. Not so fast, Detective Finn. The June 26th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful ignited the screen with raw emotion. Startling revelations. and a passionate moment that changed everything for one young Spencer. Will's transformation from scheming to sincere took center stage, while Nick Marone dropped a shocking truth bomb that sent Brooke reeling. Meanwhile, Deputy Chief Baker quietly activated a trap that could take down one of the Forresters or Spencers, or perhaps both. Secrets were threatened, loyalties were tested, and the surveillance cameras caught more than just crime. Scene 1. Will's unexpected kiss stuns Luna at Spencer Publications. Will Spencer stood by the floor-to-ceiling windows, staring out over Los Angeles, but his focus was far from the skyline. His heart thumped with adrenaline and guilt, not from fear but from a fierce, unpredictable longing. Across the office, Luna Nozawa sifted through the latest designs sent from Creative Department. "I don't think this sketch is quite right for the summer line," she murmured, holding it up. Will didn't hear a word of it. "Luna," he finally said, his voice thick with intensity. "I have to tell you something." She turned, soft and distracted. "What's wrong, Will? You've been acting different ever since." "I know I said I was helping my father. I know you don't trust me, but I'm not here to spy on you anymore. That's over." Luna raised an eyebrow. "Then why are you here?" Will hesitated, then strode across the room. "Because I care about you. Not just as part of some game. Not because of what happened to Liam. I care about you, Luna." Before she could respond, he cupped her face and kissed her. It wasn't soft or tentative, it was a kiss driven by weeks of frustration, jealousy, and genuine attraction. Luna froze, stunned. And then, shockingly, she kissed him back, for a fleeting second, before abruptly pulling away. "Will," she gasped, stepping back. "You can't do that." He looked devastated. "I'm sorry, I shouldn't have. I needed you to know how I felt." Luna touched her lips, still breathless. "This changes everything." Scene 2. Nick's bombshell leaves Brooke speechless. Meanwhile, over at Il Giardino, Nick Marone and Brooke Logan sat at a quiet corner table. The former sea captain and businessman looked unusually somber, and Brooke could tell something wasn't right. "I haven't seen you this serious since Ridge tried to strangle you on a yacht," she joked. Nick didn't laugh. "Brooke, I didn't come back to LA just to catch up. I came because I uncovered something about Ridge." Brooke's heart rate ticked up. "What do you mean?" Nick slid a manila envelope across the table. "I was digging into some old legal filings related to the Marone legacy, but something didn't add up. And when I hired a private investigator, I found out Ridge has been hiding assets offshore for years." Brooke paled. "You're lying." Nick shook his head. "I wish I were. Millions of dollars. Hidden accounts. And not just Ridge, there's evidence linking Eric and Steffi, too. They've been moving Forrester money through shell companies." Brooke's world shifted on its axis. "Why? Why would they do that?" "I don't know," Nick replied grimly. "But whatever it is, it's big, and I think it ties into Liam's disappearance, and whatever Baker's sniffing around for." Brooke stared at the envelope, afraid to open it, knowing that doing so might destroy her loyalty to Ridge once and for all. Scene 3. Baker's secret. Surveillance room, revealed at the LA Police Department. Deputy Chief Baker wasn't eating donuts or questioning suspects today. Instead, he was hunched over a monitor in a dimly lit surveillance room. "Zoom in on that timestamp," he instructed a young officer seated at the console. The screen showed footage from outside Spencer Publications' executive office, where Will had just kissed Luna. "Whoa," the officer muttered. "Forget the kiss," Baker said sharply. "Back it up. Look at the file folder Will drops before he grabs her." Freeze frame, enhance. The camera focused in on the edge of a manila folder, and the corner of a photo peeking out. "That's a police photo," Baker muttered. "He's not just chasing Luna, he's working both sides." "Are we ready to go public?" the officer asked. "Not yet," Baker replied. "But we're close. Keep eyes on Spencer Publications, Forrester Creations, and Il Giardino. I want all feeds running 24/7s. The trap was closing in, and Baker wasn't just hunting a criminal, he was orchestrating a sting that could entangle the most powerful families in Los Angeles. Scene 4. Bill confronts Will. "Tell me the truth." Later that evening, Bill Spencer stormed into his penthouse, finding Will pacing like a trapped animal. "Will," he barked. "What the hell were you thinking? Kissing Luna?" Will froze. "How did you know?" "Security cameras, idiot. You don't think I monitor my own office? Now tell me, did you blow our entire operation because you couldn't control your hormones?" Will flushed with shame. "It wasn't About the operation. It's not about you. I care about her, Dad, and I'm not spying for you anymore. Bill stepped back, stunned. You what? Will stood his ground. You were using me. You didn't care what that was doing to Luna, or me. And now Baker's involved, and I'm done. I'm out. Bill's voice dropped dangerously low. You don't get to walk away from this. You started something, Will. You better make damn sure you can finish it. But Will simply walked past him, eyes cold. No, Dad, you finish it. Scene 5. Luna confesses to RJ, and RJ's reaction is brutal back at Forrester Creations. Luna finally found RJ still working late on a new menswear concept. We need to talk, she said, her voice trembling. RJ smiled. What's up? Did you get those sketches I sent? I kissed Will. Silence. RJ blinked, stunned. You what? Luna stumbled through her explanation. He kissed me, but I didn't know how to react. I pulled away, but I didn't stop it right away either. RJ's expression darkened. Do you have feelings for him? No, she said quickly. I don't think so. I was just confused. He's been helping me. And then today, you let him get close. RJ snapped. You knew he was playing you. And now you're telling me he's not. I'm telling you the truth. RJ grabbed his sketchbook and slammed it shut. I can't deal with this right now, Luna. I told you I needed honesty. I begged you for it, and now you're telling me you kissed the guy who helped blow up my family? Tears filled Luna's eyes. I'm sorry. Yeah, RJ said coldly. You are. He stormed out, leaving Luna in tears. Alone under the fluorescent lights. Scene 6. Baker visits Brooke and leaves her with a warning as Brooke sat alone in her living room. The manila envelope still unopened beside her, she heard a knock at the door. When she opened it, she was stunned to find Deputy Chief Baker standing there. Can I come in? He asked. Brooke nodded warily. What is this about? Baker stepped inside and looked around, as if expecting someone else. I know Nick was here earlier. I know what he gave you. And I'm going to tell you something. Brooke, if you open that envelope, you're going to be dragged into something dark. Something dangerous. Are you saying it's true? I'm saying Ridge isn't the man you think he is, and neither is Bill. There are games being played here, money laundering, extortion, offshore shell companies, and if you open that envelope, you won't be a bystander anymore. You'll be a witness. Brooke paled. And if I don't, then, maybe you get to pretend your world is still intact. But deep down, you'll know it's a lie. He tipped his head in farewell and left her alone in the silence. Brooke stared at the envelope for a long time, her hand trembling. Scene 7. Baker's surveillance catches a final clue back at the surveillance room. Baker leaned closer to the monitor again. The footage now showed something new. A heated argument between Ridge and Nick in the parking lot of Il Giardino, one that hadn't aired on screen until now. Nick shoved Ridge. Ridge grabbed his shirt and hissed. You don't know what you're messing with, Nick retorted. You should have thought about that before you laundered millions through dummy accounts in Switzerland. Baker leaned back slowly. Gotcha. He turned to his assistant. Get me a warrant. Tonight. End of episode cliffhanger. Ridge's arrest incoming. As the episode closed, Ridge stood alone on the Forrester balcony, sipping scotch and brooding. The wind tousled his silver-streaked hair. He didn't know the storm was coming. Down below, unmarked police cars were already gathering. And somewhere, Luna looked out her apartment window, clutching her stomach, and whispered, "Please don't let this be what I think it is." Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and Beautiful Update YouTube channel for more update news.